everybody. I thought that I would take some time tonight to do a review video on predicate nominatives and predicate adjectives. We talked about these in class today, and you had a page to do for Mrs. McNulty that looks like this. It had a front and a back side. You were to do the evens. And I thought that I would review a little bit about predicate nominatives and predicate adjectives and do a couple sentences from your packet, a couple of the odds. Even though you had to do the evens, I thought this might help a little bit. So, first off, a predicate nominative is a noun that follows or comes after a linking verb, and it renames the subject. For example, the boy is a baseball player. Okay, so this is a simple independent clause, and if we look at it and pick out the verb, we would see right away that is a verb. The boy is a baseball player. And if we said, what kind of verb is it? Is it an action or is it linking? I think you would recognize pretty quickly that is a linking verb. Okay, then we want to find our subject. Who or what is, and that is the boy. Boy is our subject. So now, if you have a linking verb, and then you have a noun that comes after the linking verb that renames our subject, that is called a predicate nominative. So, the boy is, it will also answer the question what. The boy is what? He is a player. A baseball player in particular, but baseball is an adjective that describes player and tells us what kind of player. So it is just a regular adjective modifying player. But player is a special kind of noun. It is a noun, but it renames boy because the boy is the player. Okay? If it said the boy is a dancer, then dancer would rename boy. But in this case, it's a player. So, we call that kind of noun that renames the subject after a linking verb a predicate nominative or a predicate noun. Same thing. So that is an example of a predicate nominative. Now, if we have a subject or a sentence with, I'll just use the same subject and the same verb. The boy is, okay? And we have a subject, we have a linking verb, and now instead of a noun that renames the boy, I'm going to choose a describing word or an adjective that describes the boy. So the boy is fast. Maybe he's a fast base runner, okay? The boy is fast. We have our linking verb, we have our subject, and now we have an adjective. We have to ask ourselves, does this adjective describe the boy? Is the boy fast? Is that the kind of boy? What kind of boy? A fast boy. Yes, it does. And because it follows a linking verb, we call that a predicate adjective. This is a different kind of adjective than this adjective. This is not a predicate adjective, even though it comes after a linking verb, because this adjective doesn't describe boy. He's not a baseball boy. This adjective describes player. What kind of player? A baseball player. So this is a regular adjective. This one's a predicate adjective because it describes the subject. Okay? So now that we have those easier examples, I want to do one from your page that you had for homework tonight. And this is an odd, and you only had to do the evens. So this isn't one that you did, but I thought it would be a good example to do together tonight. So the sentence is, the clouds on the horizon looked dark. The clouds on the horizon looked dark. All right, so there's our sentence. This one is number 11 on the first page of your packet. So let's look for our verb. The clouds on the horizon looked dark. In fact, before we look for the verb, let's do the very first step in attacking a sentence and look for the prep phrase, or prep phrases. Or maybe there aren't any. Let's look. The clouds on the horizon looked dark. I see a preposition, the preposition on. And I recognize that on the horizon is a prepositional phrase. On is the prep, and it ends in a noun, horizon, which is the object of the preposition. That's not something you had to mark on this, but it's a good idea to help you. So now that we have that locked up, we will kind of ignore it and not pay any attention to it. Nothing in there really concerns us now. Now we want to look at the rest of the sentence. Really, the clouds looked dark. Let's find our verb. The clouds looked dark. I recognize that looked is a verb. Now, is it an action verb or is it a linking verb? Let's run the test. Can you say, the clouds are dark? Does that make sense? To use a form of is or a form of be. The clouds are dark. Yes, it does. That makes sense. So we know that this is a linking verb, okay? So now we need to find our subject. What looked dark? Clouds. So clouds is our subject. So now we have the clouds looked dark. We have this describing word over here that follows or comes after a linking verb. Does it describe clouds? Are they dark clouds? Yes, they are. So this is a predicate adjective. Okay? So that's what number 11 would be. Dark is our predicate adjective, and it actually describes clouds. Okay, one more and we will be done for the night. So this one I chose this one because it's a question. And I'm going to show you what you do to solve or attack a question in this instance. Number 15 in your packet is the girl in the green parka your sister? Is the girl in the green parka. Now, parka is a kind of coat, if you're wondering. Is the girl in the green parka your sister? Okay, first things first. Anytime we're trying to attack a sentence and find the parts of speech for the words in the sentence, it is really helpful to make it a statement. So rearrange the words from a question into a statement. So, is the girl in the green parka your sister could be changed to the girl in the green parka is your sister. Okay, so we're going to do that now. We're going to change this to a statement. The girl in the green parka is your sister. Okay, now that we have a statement, much, much easier to attack. So let's see if there are any prepositional phrases. I'm looking at this and I see pretty quickly in is a preposition in the green parka. It ends with a noun, which is the object of the preposition. So in the green parka is our prep phrase. So now we can ignore it. Nothing important will be in there. We can look at the sentence, the girl is your sister. What is the verb? Is the linking verb. Who or what is? The girl is. There's your subject. And the girl is what? I see the noun sister. A sister is a person. So therefore it is a noun. It follows a linking verb. Does the word sister rename girl? Is sister another name for this girl? Yes, they are the same person. So it is renaming the subject. It is following a linking verb. Therefore, it's a predicate nominative. Okay, so that's number 15. Hopefully that helped a little bit. And tomorrow, if you have any questions about this, anything you don't understand, come and ask me or ask Mrs. McNulty, and we will be glad to answer your questions. Hope it helped.